Hi, this is Saheli and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted a new video in my YouTube channel, but from now onwards, I'll be regularly posting different technical tutorials in my YouTube channel. So stay tuned to my channel. As I've already posted useful tutorials in with respect to Java and Python, and this tutorial is in continuation with the Python. And for your information, I'd also like to mention that very soon I'll be having a new tutorial with JSP as well. So just click on the subscribe and this bell icon so that you can get all the notifications of this useful tutorials. Thank you. So let's get started. So as I've already discussed the if loops, how we can use the if loops in Python. So this tutorial is in continuation with that only, and it will be this tutorial uh, is regarding the for loops, how we can use for loops in Python. So as we all know that for is nothing but an iterator. So whenever we have conditions such as the statements or the situation needs to be applied for more than one, in that case we have to use iterator, and we have two iterators, one is for and another one is while. So here I'll be showing you how we can use for loops in the Python. So first of all, first example shows that how we can use for with respect to different data structures present in the Python. Like here in this case, I have used list. So I have a list of numbers of different integers, and I just want to have the sum of those numbers. So how I can do that? First of all, the syntax is that for, then the variable name in the list name. And here, for each iteration, the individual integer are getting fetched, and the value is stored in the val variable. And for the next iteration, the value is replaced with the next value. And I have we want to take the sum of all the integers, so I'm just adding this value with the sum variables, and I'm just printing the value. So as you can see, the output is shown here. The sum is 22. So this is the output. So this is the way by which we can use the for loops with different data structures like list. In the next part, I have shown how we can use for with range function. Range function is a function which takes one value, and this value specify the end of number. Like the range by default, it starts with 0, and it is printed, or it spares the value before the previous number of this mentioned number. Like I have written here 6, so the value will start from 0 till 6, like 0 1 2 3 4 5. These will be the value. You can see in the output also, these are the value which are getting printed. So 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. So x in the individual iteration I can fetch the values. If I specify two values in the range function, then the first value will be the starting value. So here in this case, the range will start, the value will start from 2, and it will be printed till the previous value of this value, like till 5. So the values will be 2 3 4 and 5. You can see here 2 3 4 and 5, 2 3 4 and 5. These are the value which are getting printed, 2 3 4 and 5. And if I can also specify 2 3 values. In that case, the first value will specify the starting number, the second value will specify the end number, like the value will end to the previous of this number, like till 5 it will be printed, and the last value will show you the difference. So it will print from starting from 2, it will print 2, then 4, it will not print 6 because I have mentioned 6 here, so the value will be printed till 5 only. So as you can see in the output, only 2 and 4 are getting printed. So these are some variations by which we can use, like these are some advancement of for loop which is offered by Python and which is not available in other in C languages as well. So let's look at some other example. Here I have a list which contain different name of different fruits. So for I in range len fruit, len is a function which returns the length of the list. So it takes the list name and it returns the length of the list. So here in this case it returns 3, and I am just printing individual value from this using the range function. So I like, and then I have uh, just printed this value. So individual the I loop will extract individual values of this list using the range function, and it will print the same. So I can see in the output, that I like apple, I like mango, I like banana. Else, so here in Python I can also use for along with else. So else will be printed when entire for loop the iteration is executed. So when the program exit from the iteration, it will print the else part. So here you can see these 3 lines are getting printed, and then no more fruits left are also getting printed. I have also used for with else here also. So for x in range 6, so it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, as you can see in the output also. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally when the loop is over, it will print the else part also, which is finally finished. But here if we use break statement inside for, then the else part will not get printed. In the next example, for x in range 6, if x equals to 3, like it will be iterated for 0, for 1, for 2, but when x will be 3, this if x equals to 3 break, so it will break from this loop and it will not print finally finished part. It will only print 0, 1 and 2. In another example, I have two lists. One is adjacent, as you can see, one is ADJ, and it acts like an adjective, and another is the fruits list. So in this case, I have used the nested for loop. So nested for can be written like this. So for x in the x in then the name of the first list, and for y in then the name of the second list, and we can print the x and y, and the values will be printed by this order. And so it's print red for red tomato, red watermelon, and for big tomato. So for individual value of list 1, all the values of list 2 will be printed, and for individual values of list 2, all the value of list 1 will be printed. And if we can also use pass along with for, and in that case pass where nothing will be printed. So I hope you like the video. Stay tuned to my channel for more such wonderful videos. Next video will be on while loops in case of Python. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.